calls his new album Round 2. And he decided to rap. He does his music in Equiapim. Well, Pope Skinny, it's nice having you here.
You know.
So how you doing?
I'm good.
You've been off the scene for 4 years, or 3 years, I should say.
Yeah.
Well, what were you doing all this while?
Let's say I was mourning my producer. I lost my producer like 3 years ago, and I was mourning him. You know how it is when you have a producer and lose him, the hustling and everything. It was very hard for me to come out again, but you know, man has to survive. So, Charlie, I'm not out again.
Now you're here. So who's now hooking you up?
Yeah, I've got a tight management right now. Soldier Empire, I should say. One guy who saw something in me and he said no, he wouldn't let this talent just go wasted. So at least Pope Skinny is out again.
What is the name of your style, your hairstyle?
Let's say it's called Moonwalk.
Moonwalk. We are walking in the moon.
That's it.
Pope Skinny has moonwalk on his hair. Okay, so what is the latest now for you?
And the latest now is the full album is called Round 2, and I've got this track, Ghanaian Girls. Everybody's dancing to it right now. It came a couple of weeks ago, and people have really accepted it right now, so it's doing good.
How did the first album, Mrepa, how did it perform?
It was okay, it was perfect. Everyone, that was the introduction of Pope Skinny, so after the featurings I did with all the big boys in the game, I had to come out with my own album, and I proved the point at that time, so it was okay.
Is music paying enough for you to want to come back and do it?
Yeah, I think so. For now, that's what I'm doing right now. So
I'm asking because you hear your colleagues talk about piracy. They are talking about so many, stumbling blocks, so many challenges, and yet everybody wants to do music. What is in there that everybody is going there?
It's a talent, you can't just live without your talent. For now that everybody likes music is something else that you can't live without. So I'll say we can't just live without music. When you have it in you, you just let it out. Okay. So we do music to the money aspect is there, and the fun of it too is
the fun of it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll be talking about the fun of it. I don't know what exactly you mean, the fun of it. But if you have your phone ready now, this is the time. Well, let me do the first question. You have people asking me all the time about this. I don't know how to explain again. Well, it's a brand new one, as you can see.
Yeah,
it's new. I'm just about scratching it. And if you have your phone ready, take a ride with me now. It's and I'm not playing games. It's 0366 50105313. No, let me start again. I know why I have to start again. So it's 03665010531341. Okay, so well, if you're very sharp, you will get that. All right, so talk to me about the fun aspect of doing music in Ghana, being a musician.
Way back when songs are not out, what we do is we even use our money to pick cars to National Theatre just to rap. You remember, you are the first person who interviewed me on radio. You remember
I
way
didn't want
back.
To say that.
Yeah, way back. You are the first person who discovered Pope Skinny. So you just have you have this feeling just to be on radio, just to rap. Yeah, and that's the fun of it. But when you come out, you realize that there's more to it than just being famous.
No, tell me about more to it. What is there? When you come out, okay, so the real world, the real, musician world.
The musician world is simply like this. When you were underground, there are stuff you were doing, and now you can't just do it. Like picking a car from Circle, being in a queue at Circle. Can you imagine the scene? People seeing your sakyi in a queue. Yeah. No, I'm talking about the showbiz aspect. You see, seeing Pope Skinny in a queue, there's stuff you can't just do.
But I've done that before.
Yeah, you said before, but not now.
Okay.
We all did it way back, but now you just can't do it. So you realize there's more to it. You have to look good. Even if I'm at home, I have to look impressed because you don't know who will be coming through. So that's it. You have to. That's when the show business comes in. Way back, I saw people battling in here. Like there was a show people couldn't pay. That's it. We are musicians. You see, when we go through the studio working on the album, you can't imagine how it is. For me, like this, when I lost my producer, I had to go to the studio. After I had to shoot a video, producing my album myself, is something else.
Pope, what is the next stage of Ghanaian music?
Right now it's very big. You see, the competition is so hard that people just can't accept it. You see, when Crank came, people were like, oh, we don't like this thing. But the same thing, you see, we want our songs to go international. We want our songs to be mixed with the foreign songs. This is the way we can just do it. This is the way we can, you see, I'm not saying it's bad to play Agbaja music, but what kind of music is Agbaja going to mix when you go to the club in US? You see, this is the only way we can take our music to the international level. You see, I just don't want, anytime I go on TV or on radio, people say I create controversies. But you see, we are keeping hip life alive. Hip life was never dead, but we are keeping hip life alive. People are just doing branches. Some say they are doing trip hop. Some say they are doing this. Yo, we are doing hip life. We should just concentrate and let hip life grow. That's what we are doing for a living.
Okay,
yeah.
So now you're delving into an area that I didn't want to actually bring. Now you are saying that, okay, now I won't take you there. I won't take you there. But remind people of the very first one, the first track, the very popular one, the one on the maiden album. All right, so do a line or two of that, then we can continue with the conversation.
Me say, and then I'm also say sa odobi ka koma jiasin